Most people get this wrong when they arrive in Hong Kong and try to use digital payments. They assume any wallet will work everywhere. Then they stand in a convenience store, try to pay, and realize their app is useless or not accepted. Here's the truth, no one tells you. Hong Kong is one of the most advanced cashless societies in the world, but it is also one of the most ecosystem-based payment systems. That means the wallet you choose directly affects how easily you can move, pay, and even save money every single day. In this video, you are going to learn the 10 best digital wallets in Hong Kong for 2026. We will break down which apps are essential for daily life, which ones give the best rewards, which ones are best for foreigners, and which ones help you avoid unnecessary fees while maximizing cashback. And by the end, you will know exactly how to combine these wallets, so you are never stuck, never overpay, and always get the most value from every transaction. Let's start with the most important one in Hong Kong. The first and most widely used wallet is Octopus. Now, if you have been to Hong Kong before, you already know this name. Octopus is not just a payment app. It is basically the backbone of daily life. You can use it for transportation, convenience stores, fast food chains, supermarkets, vending machines, and even small local shops. Now here's where it gets interesting. Octopus started as a transport card for the MTR, but it evolved into a full digital payment system. Today, most Hong Kong residents cannot imagine life without it. For example, someone like Alex, a student living in Kowloon, uses Octopus to tap into the subway, buy lunch, and even pay at local bakeries without ever carrying cash. But here's the problem. While Octopus is extremely convenient, it is not the strongest when it comes to rewards or cashback. It is designed for speed and acceptance, not for maximizing savings. Still, if you only choose one payment method in Hong Kong, Octopus is the one you cannot skip. Next, we have Alipay. Now this is important because Alipay is one of the most powerful digital wallets in Hong Kong, especially for cross-border and retail payments. Here's why it matters. Alipay is widely accepted in supermarkets, malls, restaurants, and even online stores. It also connects with mainland China's Alipay ecosystem, which is a huge advantage for cross-border shoppers. Now here's where it gets interesting. Alipay often offers cashback promotions, discount coupons, and merchant rebates. For example, Jake, a young professional working in central Hong Kong, might use Alipay for lunch and get instant discounts or reward points that he can use later. But here's the catch. Some promotions require specific conditions, and users need to actively check the app to maximize benefits. So Alipay is best for users who want rewards and wide acceptance. Next, we have WeChat Pay HK. WeChat Pay HK is deeply connected to the WeChat ecosystem, which is one of the most used communication apps in Asia. Now here's the advantage. If you are already using WeChat to chat, work, or connect with people, paying through WeChat Pay HK becomes extremely seamless. You can send money to friends, pay merchants, and even split bills directly inside chats. But here's the problem. Like Alipay, it works best within its own ecosystem. Outside of partnered merchants, usage may be slightly limited compared to Octopus. Still, for social payments and convenience, WeChat Pay HK is extremely powerful. Now let's talk about HSBC Payme. Payme is one of the most popular peer-to-peer payment apps in Hong Kong, especially among younger users. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Payme makes splitting bills incredibly easy. If you go out for dinner with friends in Causeway Bay, someone can pay and instantly request money from others through the app. For example, John living in Hong Kong might use Payme to split rent, pay utilities with roommates, or settle group expenses in seconds. But here's the limitation. Payme is mostly focused on local transfers, not large-scale retail ecosystems like Octopus or Alipay. So think of Payme as your social money transfer tool. Next, we have Tap and Go. Tap and Go is a mobile wallet backed by HAT, one of Hong Kong's major telecom providers. Now here's the advantage. It supports government subsidies, digital payments, and prepaid top-ups, making it useful for both residents and certain government-linked programs. But here's the problem. It is not as widely used in daily merchant transactions compared to Octopus or Alipay Cash. So Tap and Go is more of a support wallet rather than a primary daily wallet. Now let's move to FPS, or Faster Payment System. FPS is not a wallet in the traditional sense. It is a payment infrastructure created by the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. Now here's where it gets interesting. FPS allows instant transfers between banks and wallets using phone numbers or email addresses. So if Alex wants to send money to a friend, he doesn't need cash or QR codes. He can just use FPS and transfer instantly. But here's the limitation. FPS is not a cashback or reward system. It is purely a transfer system. So FPS is essential, but it works behind the scenes. Next, we have Apple Pay. Apple Pay is widely accepted in Hong Kong and works with most major banks and merchants. Now here's the advantage. It is extremely secure and fast. You can simply use Face ID or Touch ID and tap your iPhone to pay. For someone like Jake using an iPhone in Hong Kong, Apple Pay becomes a convenient backup for places that support NFC payments. But here's the problem. It does not offer local cashback ecosystems like Alipay or Octopus. So Apple Pay is best for convenience and security, not rewards. Now let's talk about Google Pay. Google Pay is available in Hong Kong, but has more limited adoption compared to Apple Pay. Here's the truth. Most merchants in Hong Kong prioritize Octopus, Alipay Cash, and WeChat Pay HK over global wallets. So Google Pay is useful mainly for international travelers or Android users, but not a primary wallet. Next, we have UnionPay QuickPass. UnionPay is widely accepted in Hong Kong due to its strong presence across Asia. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many Chinese banks and credit cards are linked to UnionPay, making it a strong option for cross-border transactions. But here's the limitation. It is more card-based than wallet-based, so it does not offer the same user experience as Octopus or Alipay Cash. Still, it is important for international users. Finally, we have international wallets like Wise and Revolut. Now, this is very important for expats and travelers. Wise allows you to hold multiple currencies and convert money at real exchange rates with low fees. Revolut offers similar multi-currency features with budgeting tools and spending insights. Now here's why this matters. If you are living in Hong Kong and receiving money from abroad, using Wise can save you a significant amount in conversion fees compared to traditional banks. But here's the catch. These wallets are not widely accepted for daily QR payments in Hong Kong shops. So they are not replacements for Octopus or Alipay. Instead, they complement them. So what is the best setup for Hong Kong in 2026? Here's the simple answer. Octopus is your daily foundation. Alipay and WeChat Pay HK are your reward and retail engines. Payme is your social payment tool. FPS is your transfer backbone. Apple Pay is your backup convenience layer. And Wise is your international money bridge. Now here's the key insight most people miss. In Hong Kong you don't rely on one wallet. You build a system. Octopus for transport and daily micropayments. Alipay for shopping discounts. Payme for friends. FPS for bank transfers. And Wise for international money flow. Once you understand this system, you stop wasting money on fees and start using every payment strategically. Before we finish, here's a simple tip. Always check for promotions inside Alipay and Octopus before paying. Small cashback rewards may seem minor, but over a month they can add up significantly. To wrap everything up, Hong Kong's digital payment ecosystem is one of the most efficient in the world, but only if you use the right combination of tools. If you choose wisely, you can move faster, pay smarter, and save money on almost every transaction. If this guide helped you understand digital wallets in Hong Kong, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and comment below if you want another country comparison.